fire away.
Starting on it.
What's your first?
Welcome to Coach's Corner with Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
First question, I'll go. What do you think of last week? And how do you think the game went? Probably not the result we wanted. We wanted to take 2 points, but what's your opinion on it?
Yeah, well, certainly not the result we wanted, and probably not the performance either. Tough conditions. Was a big leveller, but I thought the opposition were very enthusiastic and probably in some respects out-enthused us. They tried really hard. Not that we weren't, but I thought that we just went in spits and spurts really, rather than being consistent, particularly when they lost a man.
Mm-hmm.
But we worked hard to get in a position to win the game, and then not fielding a kick-off and then allowing a try to be scored was to even the match was really disappointing with only a few minutes to go. So we're all, as you know, a bit gutted after the game. It was a bit like a loss for us, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think on the game, I think there was about five or six coming from the youth, and I think obviously me and Dex stepped in. How do you think it's going with like the youth and because it's a very depth squad this year, and there's a lot of youth in it? How do you think they're contributing in training and in games that they step in?
Yeah, no, good times. I think all you younger guys are a year further on and are more experienced now, and you know what the rigours of first grade is about. And I think you're better prepared. I know at times it can be frustrating for a few of you guys to be not getting the consistent runs yet that you would like, but that's part of doing an apprenticeship and part of being at a strong club as well. That you're going to sometimes sit behind some players, but at the same time I think the young guys in the club are contributing well, and I thought Deck come up with a couple of big plays for us the other day, so that was good for him. As I've said to you, I know you're not fishing for this and probably don't want it said, but I thought you had a pretty strong game for us and looked right at home. There's still some improvement for you to come, and you know that. But it's good to produce and bring young players through, and exciting young players, and I think you guys have, if you keep your heads down and keep working hard, a lot of you have got big futures with the club.
Yeah, definitely. On to next week, short turnaround. How do you think the preparations have been in the camp?
Yeah, good this week. Yeah, it is a short turnaround. Yeah, as you say, and doesn't take. It doesn't give us much time to get over our bumps and bruises. But at the same time, when you're not really pleased with the performance, it gives you a chance to go out there and get it right quicker. So I think we've been terrific at the back end of this week on the training park. As you saw this morning,
great team run, wasn't it?
It was a very good team run, very energetic, and I think everybody's contributed really well this week. So we're looking for a strong performance, and we'll need it against a spirited team. Salford at the moment, they're fighting really hard to make that top 8, and they're a difficult team to beat. They're consistent in a lot of things that they do on the park, but we've got to make the most of our opportunities and create some ourselves.
Well, boosted back, are we, with Sims, and he's returning from a suspension, and Rhino from his one match suspension. I think also Tommy Linen's made the squad on here, so will that make a big improvement, do you reckon, for going into the game?
Not just that. I hope the rest of the squad improve from last week as well. Hey, listen, I think there's still some strong performances. I think yours was solid. I thought Matty Russell was outstanding last week. He was very good. But we want the whole team to lift a little bit this week.
Especially going into the Super Race.
Yeah, that's right. These next few weeks are really important for the outcome of where we finish. Within that 4, and and also we'd like to go into our next Challenge Cup round with a bit of momentum and a bit of confidence. It's a chance for us to start that this week.
Mm-hmm. On the Challenge Cup then, what's your thoughts of the draw of Wakefield, and do you think we've got a chance to go into Wembley this year? Do you think? How do you think?
Wouldn't matter who we drew.
I think they're all good teams, aren't they? All
yeah. Yeah, that's
It's going
right.
to be a tough
Tobes.
round no matter what, isn't it?
And I think when you're in a competition like that, whoever we drew, we would have felt that we was, a chance of getting to Wembley. If you perform well, you get to Wembley. If you don't perform well, you go home. So, and that accounts for whichever team we had have drawn. So, no, they'll be tough. They'll be tough, Wakefield. And
obviously, I've not experienced Wembley before, but if you want to tell me what's it like, then what's it like on the days? It's a great experience. I know you talk about it in review to lads sometimes to spur us on to get there and stuff. How good really is it?
Yeah, it's special. It's special. It's a special competition, and our club has had some good experiences there. It's been a few years since we have. The best thing about it, it's unique every time. It's unique but it's a great place to play, and because it's in London, and and so many fans from so many different clubs are there, so people book their tickets to the Challenge Cup. It isn't just one-sided or two-sided, in terms of fans, and that helps create a great atmosphere. But the best thing I can say about it is just go and experience it.
Yeah.
Go and experience it. That's the big one for us.
Yeah, definitely. I think pretty much everyone's dreaming it to play at Wembley. Walk out with the big stage.
Yeah, it'll certainly go down in your memories as one of the big occasions in your life. There's some other things, that will happen in everybody's lives that are important, but it'll certainly be up there, when and if that happens for, you and some of the other players who haven't been there before.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Anything
Good
to me, or is that all right?
How's it been for you? I know you've had a little bit of frustration with injury there. You picked up that early season injury. How have you coped with that?
I think I think it was a couple of weeks before the season started on it, so obviously I was really disappointed. But like Sterlo and JC, they've been great at me, and they've got me back to full health now, and I'm feeling really good again and good to go. So good to get a run out the other day against Hull Out. That were really good. So I'm feeling in good shape.
Yeah, last couple of games for you have been really strong, haven't they?
Yeah, I think Hull SC were a decent game as well. That were for reserves.
That's right.
Yeah, really good to have that reserves in it, and get run outs for them. Looking
forward to you kicking on at the back end of this season, because I think we internally, and not yourself included, but other players saw what you were doing in the pre-season and thought it was going to be a big year for you. It still can be. And it's important the way that you finish, and you're going to be fresh now, whereas some of the other players that have struggled through the season with bumps and bruises, and you're now coming to the exciting part of the year and feeling fresh, so it should be good for you.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Good stuff. Good luck with it.
Cheers, Ty.